Imagine securing a fantastic job offer in your new country. You are excited, but then you see the employment contract, and one section stands out: contract duration. What does this really mean for your stability and future plans? For immigrants, contract duration is a crucial element of an employment agreement, specifying the length of time you are formally employed by a company. It directly impacts your work authorization, immigration status, and long-term planning in your new country. Essentially, contracts generally fall into one of two main categories: fixed-term or indefinite. A fixed-term contract has a clear, predetermined end date, often tied to a specific project, a probationary period, or a set number of months or years. On the other hand, an indefinite contract, also known as a permanent contract, signifies ongoing employment without a specified end date. It continues until either party decides to terminate the employment, following due process. The duration of your contract holds significant weight for your immigration journey. Many work visas and permits are intrinsically linked to the length of your employment. If you have a fixed-term contract, your right to work in the country might legally expire concurrently with that contract, necessitating an extension of your visa or the acquisition of a completely new one to remain as employed and legally present. Conversely, an indefinite contract provides a much greater sense of stability, often making it easier to qualify for long-term residency options or even permanent resident applications, as it demonstrates a sustained commitment from your employer. From an employer's perspective, fixed-term contracts offer flexibility. Companies might utilize them for project-based roles, to assess a new employee's fit during a trial period, or when funding is tied to a specific grant or temporary need. This means that an employer might not be in a position to offer an indefinite contract right away, regardless of your skills or their desire to hire you. For you as the employee, fixed-term contracts can be an excellent entry point to gain valuable experience and establish yourself professionally, but they do come with inherent uncertainty regarding future employment. Indefinite contracts, however, typically offer superior job security, which can simplify processes like applying for housing, securing loans, or generally planning your life with more confidence. To navigate this effectively, always thoroughly read and understand the contract duration clause within any job offer. If the contract is fixed term, do not hesitate to ask clarifying questions about the employer's intentions. Specifically inquire about the possibility of contract extension or its conversion to an indefinite agreement, and what criteria or processes would facilitate such a change. Most importantly, it is highly advisable to consult with an immigration expert. They can help you understand exactly how the proposed contract duration aligns with your specific visa requirements and your broader, long-term immigration goals. It is worth noting that many countries have specific labor laws that govern fixed-term contracts. These laws sometimes limit the maximum permissible duration for such contracts or even mandate their conversion to indefinite status after a certain period or a particular number of renewals. Understanding these local nuances, often referred to as rules for successive fixed-term contracts, can provide you with a significant advantage in managing your career trajectory. Furthermore, a common strategy for companies hiring international talent is to initially offer a fixed-term contract, perhaps for 1 or 2 years, with a strong intention of converting it to an indefinite contract, provided there is successful performance and a continued business need. Ultimately, clearly understanding whether your employment contract is fixed-term or indefinite empowers you to make well-informed career and life decisions in your new country. This clarity allows you to proactively plan for potential visa extensions, anticipate future job searches if necessary, and meticulously develop your long-term settlement strategy. This proactive approach is key to building a secure and successful future in your new home.
If this helps your journey, like, subscribe, and stay growing with us.